It is 6 a.m. and we're starting with breaking news out of Emerald Hills, where a pursuit ended in a crash this morning, leaving one San Diego police officer injured. Glad you're with us. I'm Eric Connor.
And I'm Netta Irampour. This happened just after 1 in the morning on eastbound 94 near Kelton Road. And CBS 8's Chris Groh is joining us now live at the scene with what you know. Chris, what's going on there this morning?
Yeah, and I want to give you an updated picture here of what we're seeing right here on the scene. You can see that San Diego Police Department squad car right there, down there in the ditch. Again, this after a high speed, or again, someone speeding, and this officer trying to go ahead and pull them over, unfortunately, resulting here in both cars launching off into this ditch. Now, what we're being told right now is that officer, thankfully, expected to be okay. That according to San Diego Police Department. But you can see here in these live images just how serious this crash was and how much worse it potentially could have been. Now, as for the pursuing car, what we're being told is that those two were taken to the hospital. We are waiting to see, again, if we have any update on their condition at this time. But again, this having sparked here because this was someone allegedly speeding. This officer tried to pull them over here close to the 94, where we are right now here, the 94 eastbound, and then that's when this crash happened. That car launching off here into this cliff, and then that San Diego Police Department officer then following there. Not clear again exactly if this was due to the speed, potentially conditions or so forth, or just sort of the nature here of this chase. As soon as though we do get more information, we'll be sure to pass that along to you, including, of course, any information that we get on both the officer and the other two, their status there, their medical condition. So as we come back out here live again, this is still very much an active scene. So if you drive in and around this area, you can expect it to be closed, especially as that San Diego Police Department squad car remains down there right now. We're still waiting to see if and when that'll be towed up here, if that'll happen anytime soon or potentially within here a couple of moments there. So you can see at least one person down there trying to assess sort of the situation there before they kind of pull that up and bring that back in. But again, as we come back out here live, we're going to send things back to you guys back there in the studio. Eric and Netta.
All right, Chris Groh giving us the latest there. Chris, thank you for that. Nearly 1 month after the heavy rains led to devastating flooding in January, the city is now once again warning people to prepare for more rain and to take preventative measures.
Yeah, we can't be too safe, right? The city of San Diego said its crews are working to clear the mud and the debris as another round of rain is headed our way this week. We have team coverage for you to get you ready for this. CBS 8's Regina Yorita live in Mountain View with what people need to do to get ready. But first, CBS 8's Evan Narani tracking the latest conditions. Evan, still up to the north of us, right?
Up to the north of us with much more intensity. As it moves south, it will lose a lot of that momentum, and we'll see much lighter accumulations than Santa Barbara County, Ventura County, LA County, even Orange County expected to get a lot more than we see. So for today, it's a dry day for us. Areas to the north of us, hey, they're getting drenched right now, but we are expected to hold on to mostly cloudy skies throughout the day. Temperatures making their way into the mid 60s by the afternoon. So a dry President's Day out there. Cloud cover is on the increase. You could see how by the afternoon, sure, we could see a few showers up around North County, primarily right around that Orange County border, but the bulk of this storm is moving through Santa Barbara and moving toward Ventura County and LA County. So that's the current kind of placement of this storm. We're going to see our activity start up early tomorrow morning mainly, and it'll last through the day, mainly in the afternoon tomorrow. So we'll cover in just a bit what to expect, how much we're going to see, the timing of it all. So with this rain headed to our city, the city wants to make sure people are prepared. CBS 8's Regina Yorita is live outside the Mountain View Community Center. She has more on what people need to know as this rain arrives again. Regina?
Yeah, good morning, Evan. And as you just mentioned, right, we're probably going to see more intense rain tomorrow. Today, it's just the calm before that storm. We have seen, some drizzle, but nothing too crazy here in this area. And we're actually right in front of the Mountain View Recreational Center where you can pick up sandbags. Today, the facility is closed because of President's Day, but tomorrow you can head to this direction if you need sandbags. Now, residents who live in low-lying areas are encouraged to take precautions ahead of the storm and follow safety procedures in the event of flooding. Before the rain arrives, the city's storm patrol teams will once again have crews cleaning up any debris, pretty much from storm drains and inlets. They will also sweep streets to reduce trash and debris from entering waterways. To prioritize safety for people, the city may close flood-prone roads ahead of the storm. As far as San Diegans, you can individually prepare for the rain and help reduce the risk of flooding near homes and properties by taking a few important steps. Sweep and pick up trash, leaves, grass clippings, and other debris that collects around storm drains and curb gutters near your home. Keep the lid securely closed on trash and recycle bins when placing them on the street for collection, and place each bin approximately 2 to 3 feet away from the curb. Know the safest routes to and from your home and property. Slow down and do not drive, ride, or walk through floodwaters. Again, the city will also be providing free sandbags at recreational centers starting tomorrow, and you can pick up sandbags from any of these 3 recreational center locations, which are Encanto, Mountain View, and Southcrest. So back out here, if you are interested in one of those sandbags, you can head here tomorrow. You are limited to 10 sandbags, but sand is not provided. That's latest here in Mountain View. I'll send things back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Regina. This morning, the city is expected to deploy its storm patrol teams in preparation of this next rain. So they'll be out cleaning storm drains and inlets that have a history of debris buildup, as well as sweeping streets to reduce trash and any pollutants from entering waterways. California Governor Gavin Newsom now activated the State Operations Center and says crews are prepared with equipment needed to keep people safe. Those living in Northern California already feeling the impacts. The rain started there on Friday for them. Many placing sandbags along their properties. Some living in landslide-prone areas have gotten out. While the storms are expected here over the next day or so, the waves and rain are also impacting our beaches. So it's this combination of what we're seeing. Sand at Moonlight Beach is disappearing at much more dramatic rate than previous years. Geologists say big waves, higher tide, bolstering by recent rain, also washing the sand away. Now rocks cover the shoreline. Also, as you see, our cliffs, erosion, that has been happening more frequently, mainly because of the higher rain as well and high tides. We've seen mudslides in places like Mission Hills and bluff collapses in North County.
Don't forget, you can get the latest forecast and have weather alerts sent right to your phone. Just download our free CBS 8 app or visit our website, cbs8.com.
And now this morning, San Diego police still searching for the person who shot and killed a man in the East Village. They're calling this a targeted attack. It happened on 16th Street just after 3 in the afternoon yesterday, broad daylight. Police tell CBS 8 a 43-year-old man was talking with a group of people on the sidewalk, and that's when a gunman walked up to him and shot him multiple times. Medics drove the victim to the hospital, and that's where he later died. Officers say the shooter was last spotted driving away in a silver or gray sedan. So if you saw what may have happened here, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers at 888-8477.
San Diego police say the gunman behind a deadly shooting in University City on Saturday is still on the loose. That incident left one person dead and another injured. The 911 call came in around 9 p.m. at Nobel Drive and Lombard Place. When officers got there, they found one person on the street, the other near the entrance of an apartment parking garage. They believe both were in a car together driving into the parking garage when the gunman walked up to the car and started firing. Medics took the victims to the hospital where one of them died. This morning, many are still recovering from last month's floods, of course. Over the weekend here, Alliance San Diego brought in the law firm Singleton Schreiber to answer any questions they may have. Attorneys say flood victims have 6 months from the day of the storm to file claims. They also recommend documenting everything, including mud lines, flood lines inside their homes, and any damage that it may have caused. Here's the tips for you. If your immigration status is preventing you from maybe filing a claim, the attorneys say, don't worry, that's not a problem. The state has laws to prevent immigration status from being brought up in these civil court cases.
And now, over the weekend, volunteers with the city of San Diego spent the day helping people living on Beta Street. That's in Southcrest, San Diego, one of the hardest hit neighborhoods from the flooding. Crews from the Environmental Services Department went door to door. They're giving out free trash cans and replacement bins. We spoke with one person who lives in that neighborhood who tells us they appreciate the city's assistance in the bins, but they're falling short.
Sure, it is beneficial, but is it enough? No. So I wonder why, after everything that happened, they want to do their work. It's like, come on, our lives got ruined.
A group of volunteer carpenters were also out helping restore some of those damaged homes. And they were doing this for free, so volunteering their time, their material. Flood victims looking for more help and assistance, go to our website. We have a few links set up there for you at cbs8.com. This morning, San Diego's Orange Line trolley now back to its full service after last month's storm damaged part of the tracks. MTS says repairs cost them $24 million. The Orange Line serves downtown San Diego, southeast San Diego, Lemon Grove, La Mesa, and El Cajon, so connecting East County to downtown. And yeah, back to full service now.
All right, let's check in with Evan and see when that rain is going to be coming and how long it's going to stick around in the county.
So the bulk of it is going to be tomorrow, Tuesday, but we today are going to see just a few areas, mainly up around North County with some mist and drizzle. This is from Hotel del Coronado, where you can already see a little bit of that light drizzle coming down as we speak. So this is not expected to give us much intensity in terms of accumulations, but you can see how, sure, could the jacket with the hood come in handy this morning? It could. It's not going to be a day where we see this arrive quite yet. We mainly are going to be encountering these just cloudy skies in San Diego, but this storm as a whole is going to keep pushing south. It'll lose momentum as it does so, and it'll mainly arrive in San Diego late tonight into tomorrow. But the morning commute might need the windshield wipers at times with a little bit of mist and drizzle out there. Our bulk of that more moderate rain is going to come Tuesday and then taper off as we get through the day on Wednesday. We'll be back to dry skies Thursday through Saturday, and then another opportunity for rain arises as we get into Sunday, Monday. So that storm Sunday, Monday, while still pretty far out, is expected to look very similar to what we see tomorrow and Wednesday. About an inch, maybe an inch and a half, and we seem to be fully capable of handling that amount of rain. Remember, it was about 2 weeks ago that we were forecasting an inch per day of rain Monday through Friday, and we were able to handle that. It is mainly how quickly this rain falls, the rain rate, and for us, that doesn't look to be too intense. So we expect Tuesday to be our main day of rain, tapering off on Wednesday. Cloudy skies out there have led to some more mild overnight low temperatures, mostly in the 50s out there, a couple 40s over toward the mountains. Santa Barbara all the way down through LA, they're already getting hit pretty hard, and they've got more on the way. 2.1 inches left for Santa Barbara, 2.4 for Long Beach and LA, 3.4 inches in Ramona, and then you start to move south toward Oceanside and San Diego, and you see how we are only looking at an inch, maybe an inch and a half in total. That'll be Tuesday, Wednesday before we have a dry Thursday, Friday with temperatures warming. Let's check in on traffic, see how your roads are. It's President's Day, so it shouldn't come as a big surprise that the roads actually don't have anything going on. It is very green out there. Should be able to travel out at your normal speed. No major crashes or collisions. Quiet start to our President's Day. Checking out on your border wait times. Looks like the San Ysidro Port of Entry is taking about 100 minutes to get across, an hour 40. Otay Mesa Port of Entry, going to take you about an hour and 5 minutes. Back to you.
Evan, thank you for that. And coming up next, what you need to know before making plans for today's holiday.
Plus, the latest after 3 first responders were killed in the line of duty in Minnesota.